here? Why am I here? Why am I here? Why am I here? Wait, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on, wait. So you wanted me to come in here to do your streams for you? Are you serious right now? I mean, it's not that I don't appreciate the appointment, what do you call it? It's not that I don't appreciate it. It's just that I wasn't expecting to have the entire stream to myself. Now that is interesting. I wonder what we'll get up to. Wait, 5 and 18th century London. Oh, that's right. We wanted to come here for the treats and the tea. Right. I did think that would work, but I wasn't sure. They didn't have cars, though. So you're telling me, even though they didn't have cars, they didn't pay any mind to some random car throwing down the street. So they, oh, right, okay, costume. Either way, we are streaming. Hello, I am Von. Oh, wait, I should have said guten Tag. Either way, hello, whatever, I am Von. I'm a scientist slash doctor that was from the modern era. You know, the time as you lovely people live in right now. But I wanted something more. I wanted to go back in time. Go to the steampunk era. Something more... What do they call it? What do you people call this analysis? Ah, that's right. Aesthetically pleasing. Well, maybe I'm just obsessed. I really don't know. Either way.
You're obsessed.
Well, possibly. But even then, I still think that I do like the steampunk. It was quite an interesting thing, and could have been used in the modern era. You know, for the clean energy and whatnot. But in all honesty, I do wish that I probably put more research into this, because now it's kind of dimension hopping every which way, and I think everyone else proclaims me dead in the modern era. Either way, we are streaming, we are having the fun times, very interesting. And no, I am not in any way connected to the, well, you know, a thing I'm not ready to discuss, or there'd be problems with certain people's stream. But I am not sad, so trust me, it's fine. I am but a humble scientist from the modern era that went back in time to go and see what the steampunk entire thing was about. You know, live through it.
And went insane.
Okay, I haven't fully lost my mind here. So I have done some really crazy experiments. But that's none of the, that's nothing to worry about. But either way, I'm happy to stream for you. This is the first time I actually get to be a part of a stream that is controlled by me. That is so interesting. I do want to see those. I do want to wonder about the entire lovely London tea. Hold on. I need to. I need to type something up. Just give me a second. Hold on, then. So give me a second. So yes, I apologize for the problems if I caused anybody any. So I thought I did because people seem to love me. They love the crazy doctors, you know, the one with the funny German accent. Maybe it's more entertaining. I don't know. People like certain things, people don't like certain things. It's weird. Either or, it does not matter. So if the doctor is in, I'm having the time of my life. I do hope I'm not going to make anybody upset. Yes, probably. This is but a test. See how much people likes me over the captain. Ah, hello, who's in here? I spit over the equipment. Ah, hello there.
Hands off!
Yes, it was quite messy, but I apologize for that. But whoever's in here, hello, I am Svan. I'm a scientist slash doctor from the modern era. And loving and going back to the steampunk era and loving every minute of it. Was it every moment? I really don't know. Either or, it does not.
Love it.
Indeed, I do love it. Though some people think that it is a bit crazy of me to be fascinated with Sunset several years ago. Oh, I think I just photobombed that woman's beautiful picture. Oh well. They'll be fine. I think the cameras here can bust some of that out. Oh, these are not like the modern cameras. Sorry! My apologies, I was just running through the park. Yeah, sorry about that. I don't think they liked me doing jumping through the picture. Though, I think it could work, but maybe not. Perhaps they wanted some handsome, strapping man to go through the picture. Then again, they could not have. I don't know. Either or. Something they joined, then they left. Guess they didn't like the voice. Either or, it doesn't really matter. I'm not worried. This is but a test. That's what I think should and needs to be conducted. Mainly because I feel like they would like the idea, but I want to know why. And no, it's not because I have no concern. Oh, wait, what's this? A kukri, they say? Is this what they call the kukri? Whoa. Oh, right. I forgot that the buttons were different. Oh, the music's fun. Oh, the damage. I do admit, the kukri does quite a bit of damage. The kukri does a few bits of damage. It's quite interesting, actually. I never knew the Australian weaponry would be so interesting. It's so exciting. Wait, it's this button. This was quite a contraption. I didn't think this would be in the steampunk era. Oh, wait, you got this teleported to me for a time machine. Wait, I'm the only one with a time machine. Okay, come on. Oh, right, fine. You probably took my time machine, gave me this area, and gave me quite a few games of it. Very fair. You do realize that even though I'm part of the stream, you can speak normally whenever you want. Excuse me, I was just coming down from a lovely view of your grand city. Rude. It's very, very rude. That was rude. They didn't even give me any tea first. That's rough. I kind of wish they did, though. It would have been at least a slight compensation. Oh, the opera music. You hear the opera music? I hear the opera music and it is beautiful. I don't think my friends actually ever heard the opera music. But hello, who's joined? I am Vaughn. I was your cousin allowed me to take over the stream.
Take over his body.
It's not exactly. I'm more or less just taking over the stream. But he wanted me to take it over and entertain his many fans. It's 20 some of them. He wanted me to say this. What was it? Yes. He wanted me to tell you that he has taken a break for the day, but wanted me to go in there. He wanted to see what people would like. It's me or him. I don't really know why he wanted to do that, but I think I don't know. He could just be trying something new out. But don't worry, your captain is fine. He's just taking a rest. But trust me, the captain's fine. He's everything. He's an amazing person. Trust me. Okay, that sounded narcissistic on his part. Either way, he's fine. Don't you worry. He just wanted me to take the hand of the stream. See what people thought, if you understand what I'm trying to say. He wanted to see if people wanted to hear the crazy German man or the normal voice. Honestly, he can switch between either or. But he did want to see if people would like the crazy German scientist. Well, I'm not crazy. I have done relatively weird experiments, but you know, the modern eras and going back to the steampunk era definitely makes things a little interesting. So I assure you that everything's in order. I did do the good things. I wanted to, and the thing is, he said he heard that I wanted to stream, so he wanted to give me a little bit of control. But trust me, this is partially character / himself because he loves doing the German accent. Trust me. Then again, he also has he ever told you that he loved doing the German accent? He used to troll people with it all the time. Never understood why. I don't know, a weird theme with him, but I wouldn't worry. He wanted me to go into London and say, look at the steampunk stuff and enjoy it. And to be honest, I am enjoying this. You've got the steam-powered boats, plenty of pollution, which could have been fixed via other things, but so you know, this was back in the 18th century. We didn't know better, or they didn't know better, anyways. I do think that if I do enough research, that there actually could be a proper coincidence and a proper thing that would work beautifully with this. So the research has been very inconclusive. And don't worry, even if he does the voice, it does not hurt him. It does not, it does not hurt his vocal cords. He has changed his voice enough to do me. He has changed his voice enough to make the German accent. So I assure you that this is all perfectly fine. He made sure that he knew everything he was doing. And he shows that everything... Oh, I am sorry, sir. I did not mean to splash you into the Thames. We better get moving before some angry partisan gets a little angry at me. Because I don't need any angry partisans. I don't want to be on my first day and have several angry complaints coming through the captain's door. That would not be good. So it's fine. I am enjoying this stream. I am enjoying this and hopefully making some new friends along the way. And trust me, you'll all be fine. You are beautiful people, from what the captain has told me. But he did say he wanted me to stay. Like I said, he wanted me to take over the stream temporarily, just to see what would happen, what the reactions would be. So whoever's here, hello. I am Zon. I will have to type that in chat as well. But just give me... hold on, let me get somewhere so I'm not swimming through the muck. I will type hi as I am Von in the chat. Making sure that you know everything. Hold on. Yes, here we go. Here's go. And trust me, your captain knows that I am here. He is fine with me taking the stream. As something to do a stream for you. And see how the people react. That's better. That's as it tells me, as I got right, I got to fix that part. Bollocks. I wouldn't say bollocks, more like sorry. I hope you enjoy. Mainly as a little test as you think it is, but I doubt it. Trust me, the entire thing was all fine. We're making good progress. We're having some fun. We're having some fun in the 18th century London. And I hope that you don't mind me being the part of the stream for a moment. It's mainly just for the idea of it and see how it goes. This may not be a permanent thing, but he did want me to actually take the time to do everything for you. I don't know how long he wants me to do the voice for, because it does do a little bit of trouble, but it's not that much. And honestly, either or would still be me, saxophone. So I think you would hold on. I think you would actually enjoy the actual proper voice one too. No, that wouldn't be. That would be entertaining. Now listening to some mad German man ramble on about everything. Now that's funny. Or something along that line. I could never quite understand that. Is it funny to watch a German man do mad ramblings, or is it not? Please do understand that I would actually want to know. I do want to think so, if it would be interesting. So give your feedback in the comments. I would honestly love to read them. Also, I do hope that people do not understand. Do not understand. That's not the right term. Do not mind. That's the right one. Do not mind me doing the stream. We may be crazy German man, but we'll, we're fine. So, I will temporarily be back. The crazy German man shall return momentarily. Excuse me. Has a frog in my throat. So it's honestly no one ever uses that term anymore. But it's fine. It's more interesting to use the frog in your throat term. Either way, I'm back. The mad German man with his mad ramblings is actually back. Ramblings. I don't know. The English language has so many interesting versions of the same word. So in German, if you just call several things with a very angry accent. But I'm more the calm German, the funny German. Wait, is that right? The more calm, to say the least. Either way, a lot of it sounds like we are speaking with anger. But we're not. We're speaking normally. It's just the way our voice sounds. Or maybe it's just the way that the accent is. I don't know. Either or is fine. But the doctor definitely wanted to do a stream, so I wanted to do a stream, see how many lovely people are part of this group. Or the community. Is it group's community or is it like a scientist thing? I don't know. I could never understand. Oh, sorry, sir. Settlement went in feet first. Senator sent for the form. I would say a 5 out of 10 for the splash. The splash could have been better. But I assure you that this is going to be fun. I hope that the entertainment factor of the things are actually good. I do wonder if one of my other science friends is going to join. I would love to see the science friends again. They were so interesting. Then again, they are doing their own thing. I remember the captain telling me that their science friends are mightily busy right now. They're playing what is it? What is that called? That's right. It's called Honzokai Starville. Correct me if I pronounce that wrong. The German accent's really weird when I'm saying certain words. But I do hope the stream is going well. From the last time I saw it, it was going quite interesting. Many interesting things going on there. They have the colors and the interesting things. Though it's so I don't think it would actually, I don't think I would like it. I mean, it's an all-side game. It looks like that game that that the captain played before, but the stream got cancelled due to the errors. What was that called? Sorry, the Persona 5. He wanted to do that so bad, but it turns out that the errors were just a little too much. So due to that, I don't think he's going to vary too much. I think he's going to be fine. Oh, I feel in myself, 18th century London has an intrigue to it, a spark. A spark? Spark. I didn't say that right. Sam. Either way, it had a certain feel to it. That you could go somewhere and it'd be like, wow, I haven't been here before. Although you have. Do quite love it. Oh, is it the Queen's Castle? Is it the castle? I don't know. I would have to take a look. Oh, that is big. It is very big. Look at how tall that thing could even pop up over the picture. Sam. Now, of course, your captains delivered me the proper tools for the streaming. I don't know. I still have a question on why he either took my idea for the time travel, or has he got his own? Maybe the steampunk pirates had more interesting, more stuff in common with me than I should know about. Then again, I don't know. It would be such an interesting thing, though, to understand what goes through those pirates' heads. I mean, then again, they could just be doing it for the fun. Then, or they could not. It is weird, but I do feel like that doing this stream with me is quite nice. I apologize for the voice. I think the seasonal allergies, as humans call it, as the people call it, I think they're kicking in. Then again, it's also quite dirty back here in steampunk London. Then oh wait, it isn't steampunk, it's Victorian. Right. Then again, steampunk is like an alternate, more technologically advanced Victorian era, so technically speaking, you were still riding upon horses and whatnot. So I hope that I can see those science friends again. Now perhaps I may or may not be doing this thing for some time. So I could think... wait... No, that's what it makes the fun. The fun makes the funny funs. People want the funny, not the boring. Then again, I can't blame them. The boring usually results in somebody's falling asleep to you. It honestly really isn't that fun. I mean, the people, they work so hard, and then somebody just goes snooze? Then again, they are tired. If they're tired, I can completely understand. Hell, I think I fall asleep at the workbench several times. So I think that's another reason why most of the experiments have gone haywire.
You mean like the time you fell asleep while trying to make a fusion bomb?
Oh, that's right. Didn't that accidentally explode and actually vaporize the time-space continuum?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Skull had to fix it. He was not happy with you.
Oh, but you can't blame me. I fell asleep. I was tired. I still was like, what was it? Like, what was it? That's right. Over 72 hours. That fusion bomb wasn't really the best idea. So I have changed my experiments down since the days of the times are catching up with me. So I'm making more tame experiments that help people, and not so much cause mass terror, because people don't like the mass terror. Honestly, I can understand that. So I've been working on several things that have been going to help the people. You know, not actually scares the living hell out of them. I don't like scaring the hell out of the people. Mainly because I feel like they could actually, you know, do more harm than good. But I assure you that the crazy experiments, and I assure you that Skull has to know this, make sure he gets the memos that I am not doing the crazy experiments anymore. I'm going to mainly probably be helping a few other scientist friends work on their things. So 9 out of 10 will be working on their labs or something. I hope. Then again, I could be wrong. I do indeed hope that people actually do enjoy the Dr. Vaughn. So wait, hold on. The doctor needs to get a few bits of water. You know, that lovely clear liquid that makes sure your throat doesn't go bye-bye. So, apologies, or I shall be back. Also, I'm back. I got the water and everything. So, February. Right. Science also gets a memo about me not making the experiments in the lab anymore, so that way he can go with whatever he has to do. I don't really know, so I don't really care. Hopefully got the memo. I do tell him I do apologize for the, what was it, like 50, 60 years that I was doing that. Do inform him that I said sorry. There will be no more crazy experiments. Well, it's not crazy. Something that explodes. We'll say that. Then possibly none of the mutant snakes. Or the mutants that I tried to combine two species and they end up dying every time. Which is sad though. But I do hope that Skull is okay. By the way, how is Skull? He doesn't need to come up from whatever he's doing. Just wondering if you know how's he's doing. Oh, I don't think he's here. There. So those who are in chat, if you can hear me, please do communicate with me. It feels like I'm talking. I feel like I'm talking into the void. And honestly, I've heard that people love to communicate with the German doctor. Or they love to at least communicate with the captain. So in all honesty, don't worry. We're fine, we're friends. We're good friends. Your cat is just resting. I think he said he was resting because he went on an entire secret mission that ended up going south or something. I don't know. Excuse me. But either way, I hope that you do not mind me taking the stream over for the time being. It's mainly because I feel like it could be working the same way. Another thing people are always worrying about. They always worry about, oh, you're going to hurt your voice, you're going to do this, you're going to do that. Also, your voice will get stuck like that if you keep doing this accent. But would it be that bad? I mean, it probably won't. It'll probably take me a second to actually get used to sucking to the normal days. But the normal is so boring. Maybe, I don't know. I do hope that I am not bothering you as the one here. So I'd be doing my job horribly, and the captain wouldn't give me any tea. I do like tea, though, and if I don't get the tea and the crumpets, as they call it, it's going to be sad. So I do think that if anything, you're not wait, hold on. Faithful. No, so you know what? No, it's not. If you want. I was thinking of going to the normal English accent, but that's not going to work. I can do this. I believe in myself. And it's possible normal English accent is very not the most exciting, but it works. I think it's not an accent, you know, it's just a normal voice as a captain usually does. So I feel like he could do so much more as he just takes control of the streams, the discourse, and all the other socials. Then again, it could go completely south. I don't know. It is be entirely up to the community, he says. The community is what makes the good decisions. If they like something, they like something. If they don't, then they throw it in the back burner. What did you say it's been? I don't really know. But whoever's here, I do hope that you're doing well. Apologies for the taking over the captain's stream. Honestly, probably wasn't the widest thing, but he did give me permission to do so do not worry. The permission was there. The permission was there. And honestly, I feel like the captain drank a little too much root beer. I think he's got those, what's what they call them? So it's the visitancies. The sugar gets onto that and makes him huss like crazy. So, he told me so not very about the slight pains in the mouth. And I said, well, alright, I won't worry too much. But I do think that I need to get the right thing. Got to get some voice kind of working out. I haven't done this. I wouldn't say I haven't done it, but I haven't talked to the captain in a while, so, you know, there's been the research, the possible bomb hazards, making scores hit me. You know, it's the fun stuff. It's the regular old funny haha stuff. So I don't think Scores likes it as much as I did. We're not exactly running across the rooftops per se, but more like grappling hook. The times that we lived in back then, they were so interesting. I think that he wanted me to go over to 18th century London, because he knew I would be as heaven in here. But then again, the heaven could be so completely wrong. And trust me, I am not combined with anything. It's mainly just Mother and Doctor character thingies, don't worry. The daughter is just a Mother and Doctor, so don't worry. I went back in time because I created a time machine out of an old Cadillac sedan. So things, you know, those things with Auga horses, they were so funny. Quite a unique shape too. I love the design. So probably choosing that as my unique time traveling vehicle might have been a little suspicious when I went back to the steampunk era. There's not when I went back to the steampunk era, more or less when I came through for this one. Because not a lot of people have seen our cars. They're like, what is that? I said it's a car. They said, what's a car? And then I was like, what's a car? You live in 18th century London, you know, the cars, the industrial revolutions, everything about that. But they just shrugged off and denied me, and I was like, that's rude. So I was like, well, what can I do to make them understand that I'm from the future? But when I tried to say that they wanted to come after me with, what was it? No, they wanted to call the police on me. They did not like me saying that I came from the future, because they didn't believe that was even humanly possible. So even I've inevitably ran away and actually just kind of went on to, well, whatever. So I could have probably done the design and everything just a wee bit better. What can you do? You do what you can do. You do what you can do. You go and it's like, oh yes, I just wanted to do this. You know, gives you the thingy and the thing. It didn't work with what? Wait. We were just in 1831, why be here? Oh wait. Ah, right. There we go. According to my notes here, they said that there's a thing called the Animus. The Animus is what makes you fast travel. So me clicking the fast travel option made me go into this very interesting, very boring looking scape. You know, they could have at least done a little decorating, like a waiting room kind of thing, but they didn't. This makes me very mad. They didn't do the entire, like, oh yes, we give you the rents. Wait, hold on, I can do the British accent. Oh yes, we didn't give you a waiting room and all that. So I'm like, so you know, we just want you to go into this infinite abyss of nothingness. Sorry about that. You pick up a thing or so after your time travel for us two things. You do pick up a thing or two. It's like, so I have to say it's a favorite one. So it's all of them. I see the favorite places I've been to, so that I've picked up a few things, had to be France. France and Britain. The British have such a unique culture, and the French first they had the croissants and the baguettes and what was it? Ah, yes, the Eiffel Tower, which was in Paris, which I only got to see from afar because some say that it was still being constructed. So I went and went back to when the tower was fully. Oh wait, no, I didn't go back. I went ahead in time, so when the tower was fully constructed. Oh, the view from out there, when it was fully constructed, the smell of the baguettes in the air was still sublime. So France was in the middle of quite a few things. They were just coming up with certain words. But God, the style of them was... I love the style. I think I had a souvenir where I took a style and dressed up like a French commodore. Wait, that's not right. Ah, that's right. It's a French nobleman. They said, why are you taking this thing? And I said, don't worry, I got the money to pay. Of course, each time I travel, the currency changes to a specific time zone. Or it's time. I wouldn't say time zone. More like that specific time. So I had the money, and they allowed me to actually take the time and say, okay, what should they say? Said, thank you, messieurs, for giving us the money. Here's your beautiful nose suit. I think they named a nobody to me. What was it called? That's right. Wait, no, that wasn't right. Wait, what was it? I don't know. I can't remember. So I forget what it was called. What was it? What was it? What was my telling you? I think we were called Sister Votatines. No, that wasn't right. No, that's not right. The family name. What was the family name? For Strassenbergs. Sorry, they named the houses as the von Strassenbergs after me. I felt so bad. I felt so bad that was. So that's what it was, but... So, you know, it's all as it is. Like they say, you into Saturday, so you said they has a cancelled. Hold on. What's this? Level 6. Yes, I'm at level 9. So I haven't been cancelled. So that's around my level. Of course, none that I have unlocked. Stanley Sality, so this is practically the same. I think I will do something. Hold on, so it's amazing. We'll go with the golden. I don't think I'm going to upgrade it. So now when I take this out, can't I take it out? Because it gets combat right. I still think I think people are not liking it as much as they think. Either way, I'm going to continue to do it for the next some odd hours, whether they like it or not. The captain is giving me permissions, and I'm going to do what I enjoy, as I talk to whomever wants to talk to me. It's a grasshopper. interesting choice of design. So I do think they could have worked it a little bit better. Was that hurt? Plastic. Wasteful but useful and hurts like hell if you whack it onto your nose. Ah, look at that. The City of London's and the Thames have all been revealed. So where's to next? So it's been revealed as Westminster. You know what? Apologies all. You know, wait, no. I'm going to do this. The captain gave me the order to do it for these 2 hours. I think. So. Hold on, first the captain needs the... I don't know why I said that. There, that's better. It's a more polite way. People come, people go. It's fine. Everything's fine. There's still a few viewers that I have it on every about. It's like 4 or 5. So people worry about me not. They worry about the captain or me. Has he not some overlays or some muscles or anything? I know some overlays would make it look fancy and everything, but I don't think I need that right now. It shrinks the picture. Well, to an extent, that is. To an extent, that is. I still hope that people are not going to get upset with me about doing the stream for the captain, but then again, they do get the stream and they get mad and they're like, oh, this man's an evil man, and that's not. No, I found the modern error. I made sure that everything was working out. So trust me, I found the modern error. I had nothing to do with any of the things that happens in the back in the older days. I assure you, there was nothing nothing evil I did in the olden days. So my experiments, on the other hand, they was interesting, but I did those on my own time. Didn't harm the world any. Mainly just kind of blow a big so they blew big holes in my lab. So I feel like I should be upgrading. Perhaps I help another scientist out with their lab. I could do that, I could. But that would be... then again, I don't know. I think the voice is interesting, but the voice is also the same thing. So it all worked. So people like the... Oh, so... what do I call it? What do they say that they was called? I can't think of it. Stop. I can't think of that. I'm trying to think of that. Right. They love the characters that have the funny voices. Maybe it's not funny, but the voices. They like voices. It entertains them and makes them be like, oh, I want to do that. That sounds like interesting, fun time. So I usually want to do that. So I'm trying to think, how can I make the intrigue more intriguing? Now, of course, there's a difference between the people who use certain things and the people who actually do the voice acting. I have done some parts of voice acting in my past. It's not... okay, hold on. I'll just bring the counter note here for a second. Alright. So I'm doing this as a little test to, kind of see what people think about Vaughn. And I wanted to try and do this because, it's a little fun thing. I wanted to try and see if I can do the Vaughn voice for a bit longer. So I do need to do something. Hold on. I know my voice. Enjoy it or not. So again, I'm doing this for fun. This is all for fun. Just trying to get the crazy, interesting German accent going, you know? You know, the funny fun. So the intrigue, the something different. And since I have done voice acting, I have exerted my voice before in school, it all makes sense. Trust me. This is all for fun, and I'm just doing this as a test. Now, of course, I could do my own voice and still be Vaughn, but, you know, the voice is a little more funny. Either way, back to Vaughn. Oh, sorry, but you had to hear that from him because not a lot of people are understanding why, and, you know, it's also making the sense. You got to make the sense, and then you got to get the things working, and I don't want people to take this the wrong way. That's all. Hold on, hold on, I got to fix this. I got to bait this in. Is that a... So people don't get the wrong idea about the voice. Is that Vinterback? Is Steam? I am going to pin this so that people understand. And Leon pinned that. Yes, thank you. Either way. So people understand that it is not the wrong things that the people think it would be. It's the same modern day scientist that takes the entire thing, that takes intrigue from both modern day and the steampunk era. So trust me, it's fine. I'm not the one the crazy evil person wants to be. I assure you that is not the plan for one. I made some masters that time-traveling scientist that made his way into the steampunk era. So please be kind to it, and I found the feedback. I felt really lost the feedback. But mainly just to see what it does. See how people react, see how people like. It's all for fun. All in fun and games. I said all in fun and games. That's the funny part. That is funny. So I understand that people don't like it because they're so used to hearing the regular voice. And I wasn't going to do a character, but that's so many people doing the character. And it just seems so interesting. So I wanted to get used to it and test it out myself. So that's where Dr. Vaughn came in. And that's why I'm trying to get the law coins right. Trying to get everything worked out. I don't need the motto because I've gotten contacted by so many people saying, "Oh, Dave, could I do the motto for you? Could I do the overlay?" I would love the overlay. I would love the motto. But I don't have the money to pay you. So I honestly wouldn't be the... If honestly is the best thing if I didn't have enough to pay you, because then I just feel bad that I wasted your time, and that's not fun. And nobody likes having their time wasted. It's just, I don't know. Sounds like of course, the streets of London always making the big fuss about everything. Then again, oh, those are cars. Oh, flips. It's getting mixed up with them, alright? It's fine. We totally did not just abuse the law in the Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Totally did not. But I do want to do this. I want to make the character funny, interesting, and everything. So I think the voice might be overdoing it a little bit. Then again, maybe not. I don't know. I just have to get the feeling of the people and how they feel about the thing. So some people like it, others may not. But I'm doing this for the fun of it. So I assure you that everything's fine and dancy and funny. So if the idea goes through and it goes through and everyone likes it and everyone's happy, goes lucky and have fun, I will be training the voice to make sure I can do this for more than 1 hour. Or 2 or whatever. So I assure you that this does, I have done the vocal acting in the past. So, let me just talk on my regular voice here. I have done vocal acting before. I have made myself sound like a German man or a Russian man, a French man, and a cowboy. I have done this before. I know what I'm doing, and I know the limits of my throat. That's why I try to choose things that I can do. So when I'm doing Vaughn's voice, it's like it's an entire thing. So please bear with me here. That it's all in good fun. All in good fun. Hold on, let me just get into the voice. Is that my friend Quinn? Quinn, are you here? As you in the chat there, Quinn? I do hope that you are. I do hope that you are in the chat, but if you are not, I understand. Perhaps it's someone else. Perhaps there's a few other persons that I know. Could not be, could be, I don't know. But I do hope that if it is you, Quinn, that your grind is going fantastic. Apologies if the voice sounds happy. I do have the water nearby. So everything's nearby. I've got this stuff and everything. That was my nose. I suspect my nose was those thermos. All in all, I'm doing this as a little like, what would they call that? What do they call this thing? I'm giving them a little, what is it? A little tidbit. Kind of showing that yes, I can do this voice. I want to know if people like this voice. You know, all the fun stuff. Mainly so I can understand and get some feedback, understanding if that's a good way to take the channel or it's not a good way to take the channel. It all depends. If it does turn out that people adore the voice, then I assure you that I will be doing this more, practicing more the vocals and everything. Where was I going next? Right over here. Nope, that's not where I wanted to go. Wait, was it where I wanted to go? Nope, so I want to go to the shop. There we go, the viewpoint. Can I jump off, please? Thank you. I do hope that the voice doesn't throw too many people off. The name is in the title. I did this thing, I gave you a little bit of the backstory about how Vaughn is and what Vaughn is. He is just a modern-day scientist that wanted to go back into the steampunk era to do some more fun things and live back in there. Honestly, if I was given the choice, I would want to live there too. And this is in my own voice here. I would really love to live in the steampunk era because it looks so pretty. Anyways, so trust me, I'm a modern day. I came from the modern day, went back in time, and somehow I came across this. The captain wanted to say, "Oh, yes, you did good. That is all good." And they want. Some people would want to see you. Some people would not. Some others would actually hate it. Some others would not. It all depends on the person and how they feel. But if it turns out to be relatively successful and people like the voice, then I would continue to do the voice. Of course, I will make sure that everything goes perfectly fine and everything works out to the highest extent that I can do it. Oh, this is interesting. What a lovely song it is. Ooh. What's this kid? What's that kid? It's Rogue's fault. I'll have to check that out. I have to check that out. So that actually makes really interesting. It's like, 32 music arts. 32? 32 for that? 32? That's a lot of music boxes. So the music is very nice. There's lots of music. But 32? 32 of the music boxes. Seems it actually gives you a lot of side quests at the end of the story. And I should have actually paid attention to more of this. But 32 of music boxes. That's a lot of music boxes. I don't know why everyone would want 32 music boxes to sign around the streets of London. I don't think that I could have actually gone and find them all. So that would be quite a task to do. First things first, need to reveal everything. Makes traveling a lot easier. But yeah, for whoever's in the chat, I hope you do not mind me doing this, and I hope you actually enjoy the commentaries of the German man named Swan. And the thing is, normal voice here. The thing is, he was an older character of mine, and I'm kind of like trying to smooth out, so, you know, kind of getting the fun ones in here. Eins back. Let's see, what else do we need to go? So it's the music process, what's the music process? So the illustrations. Where's the legends? The legends is this. What's the music boxes look like? Or does they even show up as a music box? Secrets of London, Landmark. So is it the Secrets of London or what? I don't really know. Someone would have to do some research on that. I honestly do think that the voice could be potential, as I could have potential in the streaming world. You know, the steampunk scientists or doctors that basically went in and said, oh, look, I wanted to go here, so I wanted to make sure that I have the funds. There's a lot of people love the German accent. The thing I could do is the French accent, but I'm not very good at that. I'm better at the German accent. So people have said my normal voice, which is this, actually does sound very nice. So it's all, I guess it all depends on preference. Mainly just feedback from the community, see how it goes. If people really like the Doctor, then the Doctor will stay. If they don't like the Doctor will go away. Maybe popping up in a few streams just for the fun of it. I don't know. We'll see what happens. So I assure you that I'm not doing this for any evil reasons, or it's like, oh, this man's doing the German accent because he's in fault with blah blah blah. So first, I'm not going to say here because I think everyone knows what I'm talking about. And there's no need for me to say anything if they already know what I'm talking about. I do hope that the actual thing and the actual people enjoys the voice, likes the voice, you know, has the fun. It's all in good games, all in good fun and loves and everything. Basically doing it for the fun of it. I want to do the voice because people love the characters. So I've seen so many people on their Twitter. Wait, is that how you say it? Is it Twitter or Twitter? I don't know. Either way, I've seen so many of these amazing characters, and I wanted to be a part of them, but I never could think of the right one. So if in any source that the Doctor actually gets a proper look and a proper welcome and is liked by the community, then I would love to do this voice. Because honestly, doing the German accent is so much fun. And I think it could actually fit the thing. I mean, acting out, doing normal voice here again. Being the drama lover and drama student that I was, and still am, I love doing the voices, so voices with characters makes it so much more interesting. Though some streams I'll probably just be talking in normal voice, just doing Dr. Vaughn, but you know, either way, you know, it all depends. We'll see what happens. So we need to go, so we are actually up here now, so we need to go into this area. Oh, look at that. We've almost revealed the entire map. Oh, excuse me. That was quite a bit. But we've almost revealed the entire map. We've gotten almost every one of those viewpoints. Quite the achievement to have in the few nights. Then again, I was sending against the captain, did choose a few beforehand. So also now, I will see what happens, see what people react to the stream. Or what not. I just hope that it's not negative. I just hope that they understand, they listen to what I was saying, that he is a modern day scientist, had nothing to do with the stuff that happened back in the day. Please do not make me have to do that. I would not. I would not have to like to constantly explain myself, put a disclaimer like this guy's a modern day. I just want people to understand that he is a modern day scientist, he is German, but he is not tied to anything. But I guess people hearing the German accent is like, oh no, that's not a good accent or whatnot. I don't fucking know. Okay, this is really being funky. Oh, but I'm doing this for the fun of it. So the pin message is there. Say choose to ignore, they choose to ignore. They say don't, they don't. Do they do, they do. It doesn't really matter. There's a possible new lab I'm working on too. I might get a new lab set up somewhere. Perhaps the captain will actually show me some of his friends to do it to lab. Oh wait. So say outer space is the secrets of London. 30 now. So they are the secrets of London. That is actually very good. So now I know what they are. Now let's go. As I get all the places revealed, now let's go and then let's go to go and find them. So that's going to be the fun part. You've seen all that revealed and found. I just hope that people aren't going to hate on the German voice, but I love doing the voice, and it's just a voice. You don't need to freak out. I've seen worse. I've seen people. Well, I wouldn't say seen worse, but I've seen so many people do other things. I've seen people do Germans, Russians, other things, lots of other things. Because I think people have even done Zeman voices. But I could be wrong. I don't know. So if I do want it, fate. You know what? This is not going. This is going to be rough. But hold on. One sec. You know, wait. You know, I'm going to stick with the German accent. If I change my voice enough, I can easily swap to that on the 5 whenever I do the streams, and it holds it for God knows how long, as long as I have water nearby. Because water is good. So I do hope that I don't make people like, oh, it's yours. Like, there's a pinned comment for a reason. I still didn't have to say it. It's a pinned comment for a reason. I said to probably change a few things around, everything gets a little fixed, change the name, change the name. Says if this turns out to be a resounding success. If it does not, then the actual cast installing will still remain. Also depends on how much of a success it will be. If it's a resounding success and everyone loves the German voice, then I will continue to use the German voice. But if people don't like the German voice and they want me to go back to the original voice, then I will stick with the original. This is a test stream to be in all honesty. So let me actually fix that. Hold on. I need to fix that. Put the little brackets in there. As I said, this is a test stream. Test stream for potential characters. That's right. Potential character. Character for Twitch and YouTube. Maybe it's YouTube. We'll just say potential character for Twitch. We'll leave the YouTube out until I'm fully sure I want to do this completely. So people understand that this was nothing more than just a test to make sure everything was going smoothly, see if people liked it. It's like those things that people say, what is it? So they say it's a pre-debut, like they got the model all worked out, and it's like, oh, this is my pre-debut and everything, so. Oh, that's right, I just. Well, that was rude. But that's there, thank you for the compliment. You magnificent asshole. That's a way to be complimented after I just got two bodies off here. Ah, okay, what can you do? But I assure you that everything is planned out, and I'm just doing this as a little bit of a test just to see what happens. See if people like the ideas, they don't like the ideas, they don't like the ideas, they like the ideas, and they like the ideas. It's all for testing. So technically, I do the test, if they don't like this, they want me to just keep as the captain, starting things, and that's good. I don't mind. But if they want to him, if they want the doctor, then I will give them the doctor. You know, all in all, it's just making it fun. So it's making this also unique, interesting, kind of jazzing it up a bit. I think that's what they use, right? So jazz up a bit. It's been gone for so long that I don't know the necessary terms and everything for the modern day humans. Either or, if I do this and it goes well, then I'm sticking with the voice. Also instead of my regular voice, but just being Dr. Vaughn. It's depending on how the voice sits that day. Now people say that it would be easier if you use voice changer. And my answer to that is, though I do understand the voice changer would make life a lot easier. It's good that voice mods happen because I wouldn't say happens, more exist. Because not everyone can do a specific voice and hold it for a long period of time. So with me having partial theater background, I can hold the voice for a pretty good long time. And if I continue to hold the voice and actually do it for God knows how long, it's like 2, 3 hours, 4 hours, maybe even 5 hour streams, then it will just slightly get better and better, and it'll be less hard to do the voice normally. Not that it's hard right now, it's got water, and it's just kind of the water is just making sure my throat doesn't dry out, because with the ways that you got to speak with the German accent is a lot of hissing, so a lot of airing exhales, a lot of dry throat, but it's all in good fun. You see, even as becomes more German. It is by the second of becoming more German, but that's the beauty of it. And that's why I want to do this voice, but I don't know how people would react to it. As you know, it's also things. And the things work in one thing, and the other thing works in another thing, it's all the wacky stuff. But I feel like if that happens, then it's all good and fun. As everything makes more fun, and I have a character kind of going with it, you know, gets the idea going. And people may be like, oh, so you're copying off of this person, or you're copying off this person. In all honesty, if you really wanted to know the truth, this gets into regular voice me. My character Vaughn was created before I knew anything about like what VTubers or PNG tubers. I mean, I kind of noticed them a bit here and there, but I didn't know much. I didn't know what their characters like. So if by chance, and this is a full by chance, if by chance that my character is somehow kind of connected in a way to somebody else's character, that is purely coincidental, because this character was made before I knew anything like VTubing, PNG tubing, character design, models, anything like that. I didn't know that existed. This character was made years and years ago, so giving him a fresh new light, probably making like a little streaming thing go for him would be so cool and interesting. But again, this is a test run. We see how it goes. If it doesn't go well, then people are like, oh, it doesn't go well, and I don't like it, and I want you to go back to your regular voice, and that's fine. I do not mind. I do have no hatred towards that. I can understand. But in all honesty, all you gotta know is that any ties to any other characters is purely and utterly coincidental. I do not copy off of people. I did not know that certain people existed or certain things existed until, I got into this more. Excuse me. I got into this more and, all that jazz. But basically, it's all mainly just for test runs, see how it goes. If it doesn't go well, then I'm not going to do it. But if it goes well, then I might do it. Either way, back to the Von Boys. That's right. Now, so that's a tangent is done from the captain. So, I do want to entertain people. The people seem so nice here. And perhaps it could work more. It could maybe boost us the viewing. Maybe it could not. I don't know. Either or. I'm not worrying about it. I'm not going to like, oh, I didn't do this. It didn't work for me. So no, this is why we do the test stream. The test stream for the potential character goes through. So I get partial feedback on it from people, and if it goes up and it's like big boys views, since people love the character. If it's down with little to none, then people don't like the character, and then that kind of gives the general varying. It's like those things you do. You take the surveys in schools, they always like, right, I took this survey, they gave me this thing, and this amount of people like this thing, this amount of people like that thing, and this amount of people like this thing. That's a lot of people like that thing, and that's how you figure this out. Oh, yes, collecting. Beautiful. 1,000.
Dressed in sartorial splendor.
Oh, yes, CV. Excessive.
Knights
So you
of
got
the
to.
realm? Don't make me laugh.
Oh, ZVs, don't you always have so much to say. So I do think that this would be.
Armed with a cane. Where's the top hat?
As you can see, I am wearing it. It's you haven't got.
Father. Seems such a long time ago.
Yes, it does, your sister. Yes, it does. But, so you're the character sister, not my sister. So I voted like the sister. Gang upgrades. What's in the gang upgrades? Ringleader, Insider, Release Price, Name Highest CSR, Outside the Enemies. Yes, the thing about this is also a weird thing. It's I don't know, it's a weird thing. Yes, what I assure you is that it will be fine, and it's just for a test stream. I wanted to do the test stream mainly because the test stream had some potential to it. People like these things, they might like the idea, they might actually, and nothing much. Accessibility. Well, there's a lot. So this is where I access the outfits, I think. Access gears and so if we go to the outfits, we have the Edward outfit, the Ezio outfit, and unknown secret item must be crafted. I need 150 leather for that. That would be interesting. So I might say, okay, so this might be a thing that I might do. And just out of curiosity, is they don't like the thing. There's one thing I've noticed before. Back to regular voice me. I may or may not do a little poll on my Discord here. And, you know, I might not do a little poll and give people an option. You know what? Hold on. Actually, just give me a second. Just enjoy the train ride. Lovely train ride. Quite lovely. Beautiful. Okay. Here's the thing. Things. Pin ions. Curious. If this will actually work. Oh. Am I having technical issues again? I am. That works. Okay, Discord's having technical issues. I will have to do that later. Either way. I don't know. I want to keep this going. I want to keep this going. But honestly, I don't know. This week is being so confusing. But I think I will keep it going. Just for the 2 hours so people can see a regular amount. Apologies if I'm standing still for the longest time. I'm trying to figure out and get rid of some technical difficulties. Apology, like I said, apologies. Technical issues are being annoying. Ow. I spilled water on my thingy here. Hold on. Got to take a test here. Hold on. Okay, making sure it's coming through clear. I am. Wait, what does a German accent actually sound like over the mic? Hold on. So, this would be the interesting thing. Ooh, this actually doesn't sound bad. Ooh, nice little close. Apologies, I tend to knock my mic mixed around. Just making sure that everything is working. Let's see, that is quite good. Alright. Apologies for that. I spilled some water on myself and ship. Of course, I apologize for being, you know, like boring and not doing much right now, but I'm getting things worked around here that been having some technical issues and whatnot. So, Diva's apologies to whoever's watching. The technical issues and things I'm working doing on is getting on. It's a crazy night right now. So, apologies. I hate to add everyone, but I just need second opinions mainly. Who's the corresponding emoji? Oh, I just need to get the ideas. Fine. Place on. Okay. It's not. This for alignment. Again, I apologize for the interruptions. And I know you want to watch the stream, but I'm sorry. There's just a lot of things. I'm trying to get second opinions to make sure everything's going to be going smoothly. You know, you gotta make sure everything's going. Is this other ideas? All right, back to that. We're going gonna do the voice again here. So everything's working. Everything's going smoothly. Double check the microphone. It is working. So yes. Okay. Apologies for that interruption. I had to do a little thing on there just to make sure everything was going super good. Mainly just because I feel like getting second opinions on things is definitely a good way. You know, understand what the viewers want, and then once you understand what the viewers want, you'll actually understand how they want to see it, and then what they want when they want to see it, they will actually put their vote, and they're like, oh, I want to see this, or I want you to stick with this, or you know, it's just like that. It's mainly just to figure everything out, make sure, kind of gives the idea, gives the community some freedom to actually put the ideas in, and whatnot. Mainly because I think there's a way we can possibly raise potential viewership if I have the right idea behind it. But of course, certain things are not working, so storage per se isn't working, so I guess it gets all that figured out eventually. I do apologize for everything and everything. So you know what? Okay. I don't like cutting streams off short, but I seem actually kind of falling asleep. So apologies, I'm falling asleep, and you know this week's been weird for me. So for now, I'm just gonna say thank you all for joining me, Hearty Crew. Till next we set sail. Rest well, everybody. Yeah, because I sure shall need to.